Company G, Captain Abate.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the School of Infantry, I'd like to welcome you, on behalf of the School of Infantry Marine Combat Training Battalion, I'd like to welcome you to the Golf Company graduation. My name is Captain Abate. I'm Golf Company Commander. The Marine Corps, as an institution, is an interesting institution in the sense that we as Marines pride ourselves in being riflemen and being lethal in battle. Regardless of your background, where you may come from, what your beliefs are, the Marine Corps forges warriors that our primary mission is to be riflemen. It's here at Marine Combat Training Battalion that we take Marines of all different MOSs and forge riflemen. The students standing before you today are a representation of 29 days of hard work and dedication and training on nights, daytime, weekends to become a rifleman, be part of that tradition of being a rifleman in the Marine Corps. During this 29-day cycle, these Marines have done such activities as tactical field care during the first week, learning how to medevac Marines, how to treat injured Marines with field care, first aid, buddy aid, evacuating them out of the battlefield. They learn tactical communications, programming and troubleshooting tactical communications, learning how to transmit and receive information in a complex battlefield via the tactical communication device. That first week culminates in the 5-kilometer hike where the students get acclimated to the rigorous terrain that is Camp Pendleton. The second week is marked by a 10-kilometer hike in which we move out from this very parade deck to Range 314 Range Complex. It is there that we hone our skills as infantrymen, as a rifleman. We learn to utilize such weapons as the 203 indirect grenade launcher, the M16 service rifle, and the 240 medium machine gun. We engage targets both nighttime and daytime, in distances known and distances unknown. It's here that we forge and crack out all the skills that we've learned in the classroom with my combat instructors and actually receive the effects of our fires and the effects of our training safely and responsibly. The second week is marked by more live fire, in which your students have successfully conducted a live fire and maneuver range. That essentially is Marines closing on an enemy, shooting, moving, and communicating. They've also experienced throwing an M67 fragmentation grenade. This is the first time that they get to see the effects of a grenade and what it does in combat. Closing the second week, Marines work on fundamentals such as patrolling, the defense, all these tactics that we use and cherish as Marines. That third week wraps up into what was known as the BSRD, Battle Skills Reinforcement Exercise. That is the culminating event here at Marine Combat Training Battalion. It is there that they synthesize all the skills that they've learned, patrolling, defensive fundamentals, all their weapons engagements with the 203, M240 medium machine gun. They learn combat hunter skills. And they're also experienced to some of the human factors which we cannot replicate all the time in training, such as challenging sleep deprivation and different offsetting cycles of sleep, and human factors such as fatigue. These all play an important part in combat, which every Marine experiences, which makes him a seasoned rifleman when he goes to whatever unit he shall go to. Finally, the last week, students are going to issue their orders to find out where their careers are going to begin. When they go to their MOS school, the Military Occupational Specialty School, they start their careers learning their exact trade, but they know at the heart and the root of being a Marine that they were taught how to be a rifleman. With that, every Marine standing before you today has successfully completed this cycle, and I couldn't be prouder. Please excuse me one moment if I address the students. Golf Company, I stand before you a humble and proud leader to be your company commander. You've succeeded in every challenge we've thrown at you. You've grown as a man of character, as a Marine, and as a rifleman. Hold your heads up high and be proud in all that you've achieved here today and over this 29-day cycle. No matter where you go in the Marine Corps, it starts with our roots and our foundation. It starts with being a rifleman. When a challenging moment occurs, Marines do not rise to the occasion, but rather they default to their training. I challenge you to always remember your training, and I hope that Marine Combat Training Battalion is a part of your character and part of your future as a Marine. I wish you success at your MOS school and all of your future endeavors. Semper Fidelis. I'd also like to take this time to recognize anyone who has served or is currently serving in the armed forces. Please stand up and be recognized today. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to thank you for your service. We would not be here today if it wasn't for your efforts and your service. Thank you.